Hi, this is Melissa Milam with Sophie's Planner, and this is Sophie's Around Town. And we are in beautiful Midway, Utah again at the Montessori school called Growing Light. This cute little schoolhouse is the perfect beginning for a child. Maria Montessori started the Montessori approach back in 1907, where she was studying in Rome, and she actually studied the previous 200 years of teaching philosophies and came up with this program. It's very much a child-led program, and it gives children the liberty to choose and act freely within an environment prepared according to her model, and it lets them act spontaneously and kind of create their own development, which is kind of a cool thing. So let's go inside and meet the owners. Let me introduce you to the owners of Growing Light Montessori, Tara Stafford and Sarah Harrigan. And I have a few questions for you guys. I'm wondering what the difference between a traditional education and a Montessori education really is.
Well, traditional schooling has more of a teacher-based program where the teacher is directing the children and telling them what to work on. In Montessori, it is more child-centered, so the child is exploring the environment and practicing their independence and really creating their own educational path.
That sounds so amazing. So what inspired you guys to create this cute little school in the middle of Midway, Utah?
Well, Sarah and I met when we were teaching in Park City at a Montessori school there, and as we started to talk about just our own future and having children and what kind of education we wanted for them, we decided that this valley just didn't have an option as far as Montessori goes. So we decided to open a Montessori preschool and kindergarten program right here in Midway, and we did that in 2002. So we've been around for a while.
No, you have, for sure. And when someone is thinking about Montessori school, what would draw them to your school? What would make them want to enroll at Growing Light?
Well, I think that the independence that the children practice here and the didactic materials that they're able to use in the environment, the peacefulness that our environment tends to bring out in the children, it's all points towards being here at this school.
I love the environment. I love the feeling of the classroom and the kids outside playing and having a great time. But I noticed they're pretty young kids. So what ages are we looking at for this program?
We enroll children who are 3 to 6 years in age, and so we have preschoolers and kindergarten. And what I think also stands Montessori aside is the fact that we have them all in the same class. So it's a mixed age classroom, and that's very typical of Montessori. And when I first heard about that mixed age classroom, I thought that sounded kind of interesting, but once I went and saw it for myself, it was really amazing. And the younger children have role models to look up to, and the older children gain such self-confidence from being teachers to the younger children. So it's just like a little family school community.
That makes a lot of sense. I've noticed that even with my children, they love helping the younger children. It makes them feel important. Mm-hmm. So what is the future plan for Growing Light? I've noticed that there is a for sale sign out front.
Yes, we are excited to announce that we have a property in town and that we are building a school that will suit our needs from ground up.
And we'll show a picture of the new plans. It's an adorable school, and I think it'll be an amazing addition to Midway. So any new features in this new school?
You know, just to have a more open classroom is ideal for the Montessori curriculum. We just want to be able to see what everyone's working on. The teachers are really there as observers, and we're there to facilitate the children in what they're drawn to. And so to be able to look out into the open classroom and see what everyone's engaged in really helps us make those mental notes of where everyone's at and what we need to help them with.
That's awesome. And are we enrolling for the next year already? Is that happening?
Yes, we are. So current enrollment has just begun, and we're looking forward to setting up tours and being able to show people, showcase what Montessori is.
So if somebody's interested, how do they find out more?
The best way right now to get a hold of us is just by calling. Our phone number is 435-654-2163. And if you call us, we can set up a tour and let you come in and see the materials and meet the teachers.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time, and it's awesome to have such a cute little school in our community. This is Sophie's Around Town.